Okay guys, we're going to go through an ethanol still here, putting together. It's a 3-inch. It's going to be 10 feet tall, plus of course the 2 feet. This is going to have a different setup. This is going to have a 2000 watt element and a 1500 watt element, so it's going to be 3500 watts in this guy. Again, you can go as high as you want to 4500 watt or 5500 watt. But anyway, this makeup is going to be 3500 watts. So we're going to go together and start putting this together. We have a 3-inch ferrule, stainless steel welded on top of the keg, so that the 2-inch ferrule is being disregarded and the 3-inch stainless steel ferrule have been welded on top of this, just so you got no bottleneck. Okay guys, everything's fully packed, and again, a clean still is a good still, so just keep it clean. Anytime it starts to get discolored, basically use citric acid, tablespoon to a gallon of warm water, sit in there for 25 minutes and then neutralize it with baking soda. Very simple guys, in the same process, tablespoon of baking soda to a gallon of warm water. Okay, so let's whack on the first one. Go through putting the Alchemist 3-inch together. Most important thing, the first thing is putting your gasket on the 3-inch ferrule. And then of course you've got your tri-clamps as well. So we're just going to go through all this. First one, you can use either one. There's 2 of these and they're fully packed. Another thing I've got to let you know too, that when the bottom of this starts to discolor, instead of cleaning them all, you may have to clean the first 2 after every 2 or 3 runs. But just keep an eye on the color of the copper mesh. It will usually go to a tarnish brown. And when you want to clean the copper mesh, just use citric acid, 1 tablespoon to a gallon of lukewarm water, and then neutralize it. And you do that for 25 minutes, and then neutralize it in a baking soda. Again, that is a tablespoon per a gallon of lukewarm water. Yep, so that's it. So when it starts to discolor, just give it a clean. Anyway, so we're just going to go on here like so. Quite easy. Just put your tri-clamp on there. Don't tighten it down too much. Just if it does start to leak, just tighten it down a little more. But just finger tight will be plenty. Okay, so now we're going to go to the second part of the still. Again, this is fully packed as well. And then if you're going to use this as the #1 modular, keep using that as the #1 modular, so you can keep an eye on the color of your mesh. Okay, so there we go. Gasket on here, most important. Line up your ferrule on top, you'll feel it slip in. And the reason I've got this on too is so I don't leave any fingerprints on your still, and plus it's for packing as well. So there we go. Now we're going to go to the top of the still. Okay, now this is your liquid management tap. Again, it's quite simple to use and it will come disassembled of course. What I would like you to do is just get some plumber's tape, put the plumber's tape on here, and it just gives you a seal so it won't leak. So you just tighten that on like so, and finger tight again. If it does start to leak again, just give it a few more turns. Okay, this is going to be a thermometer. Again, this will become detached from the unit. It will become separately packed. You have a gasket in here. Make sure it goes in at least 2/3 of the way. Tighten down the flare fitting. Pull out the little lead here, and that will engage the battery in the unit. And that's really about it. So we'll put this on top. Gasket again on top. And again, it'd be great if you had 2 people doing this. And I'm going to show you how to turn this into a pot still as well, by disassembling these 2 units and then just using the pot still, but we'll do that in a tick. Okay, now we're putting on the limbic condenser. Okay, now you're going to have a flare fitting on here. Your flare fitting will screw straight into the top. Okay, like so. Actually, I'm going to turn this around. Yeah, I knew it went some way. Okay, flare fitting. And you know, you might want to get yourself a step ladder so you can actually see what you're doing here. Okay, there we go. you see that thread. There we go. Okay, and again, finger tight this. Okay, it's sitting there. Now the most important thing that I'm going to let you know, cold water runs in this one, runs under the limbic condenser, cools down the ethyl alcohol coming out here. This is where your warm water will leave from this unit. Now, just to show you at the back here, okay, you have one with the blue and blue tape, that's cold water going in, again, warm water going out. Now, it's really up to you. If you do want the both warm waters coming out together, just get yourself a double adapter and coming into one hose. It's really simple. So that's what you can do. And that's really about it. Again, there's many other things this unit can do. You can actually do cooling management with a tap adjustment to adjust the cooling water going to your condenser up top, but we don't need to go through that now. What I'm going to show you now is basically we're going to turn this into a pot still, and I'm going to quickly go through that. I'll get Isaac, can you just take this one off, mate? I'm going to get you to hold it. Okay, take that off, hold it like so. And this will just give you an indication that you don't need to buy two stills. This still will actually do like so. Okay, I'll get you to put the tape on. There we go. And of course you may need to balance this somehow, but there you go. You've got your pot still to do your brandy, whiskey, rums, and again this is of course for the micro distilleries, or a stripping rum. So that's really about it. So you've got the modulus to bring up the ABV, and you've got your pot still for stripping or doing your low wines, or like I said, your wort, beer wort, or your brandies, or like wine, or a rum. But there we go, there we have it. So again, same thing, you know, with the blue, cold water going in, red, warm water leaving out, and again, set up the hoses the same. So that's it, guys. Another thing too I'll go through is each of the elements are 1500 watts. When you do charge this, charge it with both of the plugs into the wall. When it comes up to charge, if you're doing a finish run, I would only have one element on. When you're doing a stripping run, I would have both elements in, and you're going to go through your wash so much quicker. Anyway, so that's about it, guys. Out for now, and happy distilling.